We're supposed to get off there at the station, walk down the staircase, get to the church house. And when we stepped off, I noticed we had left our bags on the train. So I ran in to get the bags, but the doors closed behind me while my wife and children were on the platform. So I motioned to them to go to the church. I'll meet them there. While the train sped off from the station, I looked down at the bags and noticed that one of the bags overseer was a military bag. And I bent over to look into the military bag, and I had found that inside the bag there were brand new boots that soldiers would wear in combat, with other resources that you would use in the heat of battle. Yes, and what was interesting to me, that not only were they in the bag, man of God, but they had been tried but not scuffed. They had been proven yet not used. Oh man. It's almost, they had went through a process of combat. Though they'd never been worn in combat. I don't know if this is making sense. And so I said, okay, so I closed the bag up, put it here, and I had about a few other bags, and they were big bags, but I noticed that as I carried them, I didn't feel the weight of them. My God. It was as if they just were part of me. As I walked around with them, got off on the next station, walked down the staircase, and as I started to make my way to the church house, I was met by two different groups of people. Hear me, because you're about to face this. That's the only reason why God's given me permission to share this. The first group that I saw was a group of warlocks.
Come on.
And this group of warlocks, there was 4 of them in particular. One had stood before me with what looked like a raised bar. And on the bar there was a cylinder that came out about this far, with a bunch of wicked tribal faces around it, and it was spinning. And what he had begun to do was hurl curses my way. And as he was hurling curses, there was another warlock behind him who was chanting and dancing in a violent way, and was very disturbed by the fact that I had even shown up on the block. He was infuriated with my presence. And the other 2 were working together, working magic, dark magic, and one was holding, while one was chanting, the other was holding what looked like a dove. And the dove's beak was pointed at me, and it had a very wicked look to it. And underneath it, it had feathers that took on the appearance of a helicopter's propellers. And it was spinning under it as it levitated over his hand. And as I continued to walk, I could hear the Lord tell me, do not fear, keep walking.
All right.
And so I walked, and everything they hurled at me didn't work. Just kept marching. Just kept marching right past them. As soon as I got past them, there was another group who had created a fire. It looked like a campfire, and it was a mixed group. It was warlocks and religious leaders.
Ooh, come on here.
Or what appeared to be religious leaders working witchcraft.
Oh my Lord.
Wow. So as to say, the Lord was telling me, not everybody that wants to rub shoulders with you in this season has come from me. They bear the title but don't have the anointing. I didn't send them. They're sent on helping assignments. Watch out for the imposters. And so in this season, as you get into the chamber of intercessory prayer, because revival is coming. Y'all didn't hear what I just said?
Yes.
Revival is coming. And this ministry is right where it needs to be. So you might have thought we wasted a couple of years. God told me to tell you, no, you didn't. I needed you to learn from that. because that experience has now caused you to grow in wisdom and in grace. So that when you begin to train other leaders, you can tell them, don't take that way, go this way.
Come on here.
Come on, stand.